Alright, this is NeveranyFun. This is our third anniversary celebration, but this is our fourth year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because year one we did just Mega Man, NES. Well, I did them on the Wii. Next year we did Anniversary Collection. The year after that we did Complete Work. So this is our fourth year starting, but it's our third anniversary celebration. Here, come a bit closer, bud, alright? So we are doing Mega Maker, which I'm surprised we didn't do this when the game came out. I think we did play this at like version 1.02 or 3, or I mean 1.01 or 02, but I do have 03 still, and I mean you can just go download all the older versions, right? But yeah, the reason we didn't record it, like I did play it and I was so into it, again yesterday I was hooked on this. It's what day is it? I don't want to Windows in case.
It's the 6th.
The 6th? Okay, I think we uploaded on the 5th of January, our first videos. Anyway, yeah, no, we, just, things happened, I got kind of upset, and I couldn't go back to the game, 'cause I think my mom said some things, and I'm just like that, saying something like that puts me down, makes me feel like I don't deserve to enjoy myself, I could not go back to the game for a long time. I think I went back just maybe a month or two ago just to, like, see if there was any updates. But, yesterday I had the idea, oh my god, this would be the I was trying to think, what should we do for our next channel's anniversary? And I had, like, no idea, right? What Mega Man game, what are we gonna replay Mega Man again? Like on the Legacy Collection, I don't want to do that. Well, if we did, we could have just switched it to the Famicom text, but anyway, we're gonna play some of my levels on Mario, Mega Man Maker. And, so we're gonna do some of mine, and we're gonna do some levels that I downloaded and played and enjoyed. So, we're gonna start with the basics, and this is the fix. The fix is that, you can lock two, screens, so that way when you go to the next one it slides over, or you can make them so they're the same room. And that was something I didn't know that how to do at first. It was it's pretty obvious when you figure it out, but I didn't really notice it. So this is the basics, this is the first one I made, and this is just where I fixed those rooms, right, because it didn't work, too well. The most hardest level, well, a lot of these levels that I downloaded are ones that I beat, so it'll show a star. If we go online and I play them, there should be a star at it, so first we'll just do this. So that's my guy, Uncle Rebel 7. That's my alias. That's been my alias since like 2006 or something. My gamer alias. Okay. So, the basics. So, usually in Mega Man, it's all about, it puts you in a position where it shows you like a kind of like, mechanics or whatever, or enemy patterns, and then it puts you to the test of it. So this is a room I started out of just pretty much jumping, right? So, you see here you can walk, and then there's this little gap, so obviously you have to jump over, because if you fall you die. But there's things blocking you, right? So here it doesn't, stop you completely, but at least you can see that, that's something you have to be aware of, right? And then here, see, like, that shortens your jump, right? Because usually when you first play a game, you would just press buttons, right? And just figure things out, but not everyone does that. So here you can kind of see if you do that, you can jump, how high your jump is, then you see stuff blocks your jumps, and that you have to do short jumps, right? And then here, this is above your head even more, so you have to do like a short jump to get through that. Now, when it comes to it's hard for me to make a level that that would really test people out, or like people will get like what I'm trying to test them out for, or like trying to teach. Because usually when I play a game, I just run through it. Like when I play Mega Maker, I just run through the levels, so it's not really
My level.
Can I beat your level?
Yeah.
I thought I did.
Which one was that?
I don't know. Anyway. Oh, wasn't it the top spin? Or no, I'm thinking of Mario Maker actually. So here it teaches you to slide. Those spikes are bad, and then you have items. Here's a cool thing I love now. You can actually use E tanks and M tanks now, right? So I'm gonna be showing you my brother here, Magnus. I'm Marco, by the way. Just some new stuff that they did. So before, like, the E-tanks and all that would just refill your health, now you can actually save them for later on, which is really cool. So that M-tank now is something, worth getting. Now, there's an enemy you know, just simple thing walking at you. And if you took damage, well, here you learn that this refills your health. Now, here's a cool thing that Mega Maker does. Those blocks there with the weapon symbol are things that you have to show that it's a weapon. You have to use the weapon to break that. But here it's showing that you have all these projectiles, you know, and you can use it. This blocks your projectiles, right? So they added a new thing also, which would make this level a bit better now, or more sense, is that you can now add it so that you don't start with all the weapons. You can actually pick them up along the level. So here I would just make you get the flower instead of starting with it. It would make more sense, right? But at the time they didn't really have that, right? So
can I find a way to escape most of the level?
yeah, and I fixed the level for that. But right here, see that I keep in that screen scroll because otherwise, if you gone to the top, you would just die from falling down on those platform things. So I just kept it like that. So now it's showing you like there was an M tank, right? And you're like, I gave you an E tank and a head, but there's an M tank. You're like, oh, what's that? And how do I get that? It's showing you that there's like, you know, going through harder stuff will, like, you know, get stuff for you, right? Or reward you, right? Oh, excuse me. I'm getting a lot of anxiety, you know, recording. It's been a long time since we recorded something, you know. So E-Tank there, clearly you can't get that, right? What that is actually here is, you go back here and you see, okay, now I can slide and get that, but it's not worth it because you'll die, right? Now in this one, I'm not sure. Normal Mega Man, you would keep your E-Tank. I'm not sure about this one, if the stuff you get before checkpoint, whether you keep them or not. But that's to show that, hey, there will be things that trick you in the games, right? And then here it's a, you know, simple platforming of jumping over. Now the bombs were actually, and I remember when they updated probably 0.4 or 5, the bombs actually had a little problem where sometimes you would just fall through them for no reason. Now here, clearly, you have to get to that ladder, right? And, you know, now there's 3 paths. You see there's the ice to the right, and then underneath there's like a little green thing. So in case you fall down and you get on that 9, you have a lot of time to like jump to there, right? So clearly you're gonna get rewarded if you know. So this was my idea. It was kind of trying to like, can I make a level that kind of teaches you the game, right? And I think that it would be better if, like, you know, someone else tried it, but people watch this and, you know, they want to test it out with someone, you know. You can look up a person's name in this game. I think the name, but well, I showed my, you know, the name of the level. You can put that in, then you can get my user on my profile and just check out all my levels, I guess. And
so
there.
Wait, what did I do that made me skip a...
Oh, I had another block here. So you know that thing with that you use Platman's weapon? I had another one here. You just jumped on it and got up here, so I got rid of it.
Yeah, I thought that was the way you go.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, oh, okay. And that's why I have to keep testing out my levels. Like, I just made a new one and uploaded it. I worked on it yesterday for hours, and I uploaded it today. Here I'm not sure what it's really teaching you, but I guess, you know, jumping down, you may hit the enemy. It's not a good thing, you know. Going back will refresh the enemy, so things like that, you know. Yeah, so here I would have you have Brightman's attack now, so because bam, freezes enemies, right? And here's a good room, I think, that you know, shows well. We have this conveyor belt that, you know, freezes upon using it. We have these that go down when you're on them, but go up, and then if you freeze them, they're frozen, right? And you see those blocks up there are from Gyro Man stage, right? So they won't fall down. Oh shit. Yeah, so of course you don't need it to get through here. Actually, I should switch that. But... So, and here's the thing with this block. I put that one up, this one lower, because if you actually jump on this right away, and well, if you land on it and don't jump right away, you will actually, it will fall, it will despawn because it's so low and you'll die. So that's why I have the one up higher to show you that this will fall down, and then you have to jump to the other one, and it's lower. So it's like you have, you know, you have to like jump right away, you know. Here, I think I kept the screen like that. Again, it scrolls up, you know, with the other one. It just works better with, you know, in case if you fall here, you would die, which kind of just didn't make sense because there was no reason to die because there was already platforms and stuff under. But anyway, there's been a lot of patches since then. Just a good thing, another for keep using the Bright Man's weapon because it will freeze the Tauntauns and they won't attack you, so you can clear out those blocks. Here's something I really like. You know, Toadman spawns before you get to the gate. So you can actually stop him there if you're fast enough. But you would have to, of course, know beforehand, and that's, you know, Mega Man, a lot of it is, you know, knowing stuff beforehand, you know, makes you better at the game, not just going in blindly, right? So obviously, you know, top spin there is shown there, so that's his weakness. So you can only get up here if you keep that block there. So if you break that top spin, you won't be able to get up there. And Toadman, if he gets back up there somehow, which is not very likely. But there's a good area there for like to hit him from up top. So I just really like how he spawns right away, and you're still not through the gates, you know. And of course, you know, it's kind of cheap, but you know, Toadman, you hit him, he won't do his attack. So if you dash, if you slide quickly enough and hit him, you know, he won't. You know. So what do you think of that? Shook your head?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Alright. Again, you're gonna have to speak louder. We're both sick here. We both have like sore throats, so. Also, we're using OBS to record this, not our usual stuff, so we're having a lot of trouble with mic stuff. This video is gonna be really quiet from our end because it's cannot. And it's not all these are mine. These are stuff I downloaded.
Bug 1.
Yeah, I changed the name. Yeah, he's bugged, so these were like for you, but I changed the name, you know, so. Alright, intermediate, so this is like, you know, medium or whatever. So this is the next one I made. So maybe it would have made more sense to show you. Oh, frig, I hate this. Alright, blocks, can you tell me, Manx? You tell me, you know, what am I trying to teach you here? This doesn't seem right. Is this another one I fixed? I don't know. Didn't seem like there was two versions of it. I was sweating my hand. Yeah, this is not actually an easy one here. Anyway, I'm getting through that part. Like that one jump, getting to the most left part of there is actually incredibly difficult for me, and I screw it up a lot. Alright. So right here with the blocks, okay, so it seems cheap that, oh, there's the one you have to jump above, you know, but if you see that it's the first one that spawns also, there's like two that spawn, you know, at the same time, so you see that, oh, it's there, and you have to remember that that's there, you know, so it's not like just out of nowhere, right? So right there, I think you need to use the ice and the momentum, because this is actually a very difficult thing, you know. And again, I think I had to keep it scrolled, so because if you fell here, you would die, which... So right here, this is all about doing, like, jumping at the right moment and pressing the A button at the right time. So this I thought was just, you know, a normal, just, you know, Mega Man, people with experience, you know, would get through this pretty easily, you know, and other people would just have to learn to do these little... See, that one there, you have to jump at the right time, and you have to hold the A button enough, but not too much, or else you hit the top one and just fall down, you know? Yeah. So...
Mega Man was made by you would be impossible.
Well, I thought this would be easy, like, not as hard as I thought, but, you know...
Yeah, good.
But it's supposed to be challenging, this jump, you know, but...
I'm hungry.
Can't you have eaten before we recorded?
Well, you said
You could have told me, hey, I'll be hungry, you know, because I didn't...
I'm hungry now.
Wow. My French teacher would always tell us that in grade 10, while I was in grade 11, I had to read in French. Not that I'm bad at, well, I'm pretty bad at linguistic courses, but... We would, like, our class was, like, you know, right after lunch, the lunch break, and we would go in and be like, the bell would ring, and 2 minutes later we'd be like, oh, we have to go to the bathroom, and the teacher would get, like, you know, be like, why don't you guys go during the lunch break? And it's like, you know, we did, but we'd have to go afterwards, right? It's like you don't choose when you have to go pee, right? That's so annoying, right? She just thinks we're trying to get out of class, and for me, it's like, no, it's like, I'm like that, actually. I have a hard time. I used to have a hard time going to bed because I would have to pee all the time, and it's like, I would have to go at least 4 times before I would actually fall asleep, and I couldn't sleep if I had to pee, you know? Alright, so...
Nope.
Yeah. I did this yesterday. I didn't beat the level, but I made the jump.
Yeah,
This is not my hardest. Also, this is my medium level difficulty, so there's one that's I find a bit harder. Actually, I tweaked it a lot, okay? The one that was, you know, it's called for advanced players or something. I actually made it easier at the start, but that it all even and I didn't upload the original version, but it still has downvotes, and I don't know why. I guess people found it too hard. I don't know. I don't know why. I would like. I hate it when you get like a thumbs up or thumbs down on something because I don't know what was good or what was bad about it. You know, like oh jeez, like my AMVs. You know, people don't like some, and I didn't know why. You know, turns out it was the music. You know. But like the level, I don't know, did people not like it because they didn't think it was good enough, creative enough? Was it like, just, or did they rage at the difficulty? Because I found it, you know, it's, so yeah, see right there, you have to jump at the, remember I keep telling you have to jump with your foot at the edge of it? Well, here you have to do it with momentum, on ice, you know, and it's, I just keep rushing it, you know, so I'm all like, see there, you have to hold it long enough at least, you know, it's not just a, But here, the reason why is because when I made this, I was kind of mind like, okay, people who are familiar with Mega Man will kind of realize what input they'll have to do, but it's just redoing it each time, you know, it's not actually easy for me. I was gonna try to jump that, but it fell. You okay?
It's back.
Yeah. Oh, geez, see, too high. You know something that's cool though? Well, as you saw, right, they added some more bosses, and they didn't clear. I remember they didn't have all the weapons, you know, but I'm pretty sure they added some new ones. I don't remember which ones they added were the new ones, but they added the block thing from the Mega Man 11 trailer. So you can, that's in this game now. Yeah.
You're not being nuts.
I did it, that's just the first I'm not even at the first checkpoint. That's just the third obstacle. I felt like that was it, you know, that would have made it. I didn't jump too high. But it's not just about that button input, it's also about where you're jumping from. That was not enough.
I had an idea.
You have an idea?
I had a thought, but I'm not going to say it.
Let's see, then it's too high.
What if?
What if... Here's another thing. So you notice here there are spikes, right? They kind of just... They probably should have used different ones so you could see them. I didn't mean to trap people to just jump into that and die. Oh my god, why do I keep holding the button all the way? And this is why I'm amazed when I watch people, like, there's 2 channels I watch that are people who play Mega Man without getting hit, and I practice that with Mega Man 3 and I just can't do it because it's just so stressful to, like, you know, to have to keep doing that, you know, over and over, like, to just not lose your cool the whole time. I get so stressed out when I try it, you know. That's like just doing one level. That should have been it. Alright. I don't want to spend too much time here, you know, but I have to prove myself that I can at least beat my own level. I mean, I'm pretty sure I uploaded this. What?
It's about the words given in beverage scene.
What about him?
What if he
Played this?
Yes.
No. Okay, let's just... Oh, okay. I can actually just, I just tapped it. Barely.
I didn't say one yet.
No, I wasn't listening to you. But no, like, you have to be at the edge, do a very short jump, but it's like it's...
I could do it instantly.
Why do I keep screwing up that first one?
I could instantly do it.
I'm pretty sure you have not.
Okay, you'd slide. Why don't you track and slide?
Because there's too much of a gap between them.
Like at the farthest part.
What farthest part?
Oh, like the edge.
What block are you talking about?
Before the spike.
Which spike? This?
The spike you keep dying.
Okay, the left one or the right one up there?
Left.
Yeah, I just said there's too much of a gap. I will fall.
Not if you believe. You didn't believe.
I just want to show the rest of the level. Maybe this isn't something I should have put at the start of the level, but... At least that way you get the harder thing out of the way, I remember just this not being so hard. I guess this is all just random luck for me of whether I get the input right or not, because it's not something I can just do on a... Remember I said, like, as much as I practice Mega Man, I will never, be able to play them without getting hit, which is, like, what I want to do. It's because I keep screwing up the inputs. I keep having thoughts in my head, and my mind goes blank, and then I end up, like, just, doing something I wasn't supposed to,
Why don't you jump over it?
You can't. I think this one, when I checked it just yesterday, this one had like 10 plays, but it had no likes or dislikes, I swear that's enough to make the jump, but it's just not. Yeah, that doesn't help that I just,
Jump over it.
How can I jump over it?
You're Mega Man.
Magnus, that is, seriously.
Okay, fine, don't jump over it.
Just look here. That's why I don't jump over it. Okay, so I don't jump from the edge. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I'm not supposed to jump from the edge if it's not working. I'm supposed to jump and then like slowly fall down from another part, but it's like, or I don't know. Maybe I just barely tapped A that one time, but it's like, okay. I really want to just get past that part.
How about we just play other people's conflicts?
We will. But it's like, oh my god, there. Now here you don't actually want to be at the edge of the ladder. Alright, so there you're supposed to jump from the ladder, fall under the spike, and then hold up on that ladder, right? And then, after that, really, I guess that'll be enough. Okay. And then there's some spike stuff after that, but then after there's no more hard platforming, but yeah, wow, okay. Did not, okay. And then here's the other one, Advance. This was supposed to be the hard, difficulty, right? So the other one, I didn't think, the other one was called it was intermediate, right? Is this one mine? Yeah. this. I don't know if this is the fixed one, because I'm pretty sure that the other one was called for experienced players, you know. So here's the trap, okay? Here's the first one. You have to, like... I love how you can do the charge kick in the air, so you have to get it right. So you see, if you fail, you'll fall down, and then you can easily just do your charge jump and get to that other block there, the grass block over there to the left. What this was at first was there was no blocks underneath. If you screwed it up, you fall and died, and it was all spikes. And the reason I changed that, because it was hard enough to get it, you know, to get the platform in. If it was spikes, I thought, oh, that's a cool idea. But if you screwed it up and like you fell and touched them, you would just die. So this, at least you get more tries at it, right? So this is all about, you know, even I don't really, you know, remember, you know, so it's not too hard. Do I have a charge on this? So whenever you play, and that's a trap one up there. Whenever you play Mega Maker, some of the first things you should do is check, can you slide, you have a charge shot, and what weapons you have, right? Alright, so that there's to refill, you know, obviously, but you have all this stuff in the way now.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's actually not that hard. So that's why I give you M-tanks here, you know, it's pretty forgiving. But you're gonna get hit a lot, you know. I keep doing it too late. So yeah, this is supposed to be my more, you know, harder level than the other one, but it's actually not. And then here, there's actually just walking. I was supposed to, I always want to do that, something where you have to walk really fast and there's enemies above and you have to use like your weapons to hit them really quickly, but I've never been great at it. I'm finding that out, you know. Okay, so then there's, you know, just... Yeah, not too bad. I guess it refills, you know, like whatever weapon now. I don't think it used to do that. Then over here, I think there's some secret. Oh, well, there's blocks. I didn't go here. I played this yesterday, but I didn't go on that side of the map, you know, so.
Yeah. What?
He's talking to Mama. Here's kind of a cheap part, but... But pretty much just, this is made for you to use the weapons, you know, this level. That guy there just disappears, but whatever. It's kind of really scary. Now here's what the intention of this part here was, that you fall down here and then as you're falling down you move to the side, which is actually really hard because you start to build up momentum, so you would have to, like, you know, do it at the right time, but it's actually way easier to get through it. You can fall down with the block, but if you just use the charge kick, oh crap. If you just use the charge kick, you can just get through it, you know, a lot easier. The point is that you have to, like, pay attention to where the water is. Here's an E-tank that you can,
Enchanted devil.
yeah. I have E-tanks, don't I? Okay, I got an E-tank, but... I'm actually gonna want to get that E-tank, though. Boss is, kinda hard. Alright, so I guess I have to do that lower now. That's fine. I hope I keep that. I'm pretty sure I keep that now. Just make a move for you. But anyway, yeah, it is possible to get out of there with a charge kick and not die from the spikes. It's like it just seems so much harder, even though you think, oh, it's the same thing. All right, so this was supposed to be a trap. Now here's the thing. Now, okay, so here's Crash Man, and you see up there, there's gonna be that laser. So my plan was that I think at one point I saw I played a person's level where they fell onto the laser and died. That didn't actually happen. What happened was that there was actually no bottom, so the boss fell. So what you had to do was you had to lure Crashman over here, get him on this platform, get him up, and then have him fall on the laser and kill him. But that doesn't work, so what you can do, actually, and this is actually pretty cheap, is you have to trap him on here, in this area here, and keep hitting him with top spin. Not easy, actually. I tried finding him yesterday with just my own power, and this is pretty hard, actually. So, yeah, so that, you know, that kind of sucks, you know, but I put a lot more time in, you know, I don't just rush things out when I make them now. It's like with my AMVs, when I made them, I would just have it done and I wanted to get it out as soon as possible. But now I'm more, you know, I'm fine with,
Do you know what time is it?
it's probably just 2. Roughly 2:30. Maintenance?
What? What? Didn't get hit.
Yeah, so I mean, there's, you know, there's 2 M tanks and an E tank in this level, so if you get all that, you can beat them. This is one I made for you. This is the one I finished, but we're not gonna do that now. Here's a C kick Kaizo, which is you have to use the charge kick, and there's parts where you go, like you saw the teleporters I went through that like shot me out through the spikes. There are times I did beat this, and oh my god, this one was so friggin', it was fun, but it was pretty hard. Where you would teleport and there were spikes right above you, and you had to just press the shoot button at the right time, you know. So I think what I can do here is with the mouse, I can go online and prove that I beat it, because isn't there just find levels? And there's my profile. Yeah, see, I don't have a great score, right? My levels, and then, so these are... Okay, these ones are actually mine. The ones I made. You go to upload. Yeah, that's not one. How did I do that then? Yesterday I pretty much showed that, like, you know, I beat the level. Go back here and just play, and then my levels. Go here to that. No, see, it doesn't show, but if I go online, it shows, I would have to, here, well, we can do that, okay, so if we go to this, yeah, it doesn't give me the ID, but Gruff White. If we just put C Kick Kaizo, you do online. I don't know if this is like the name, but okay, nothing's working in there. Alright, well, I can't really prove, but if I, like, you know, if I just put search in there. Let's see, kick. You think putting it in exactly would have you find it, right? Kick Kaizo. I don't know. Anyway, well, I did beat it, but it'd be nice if I could prove it, right? Okay, we'll do just a couple more if you're hungry, but I kind of want to go longer since this is our anniversary, okay? So just hold up, alright? Because we'll do just a couple more left, okay? I'll just show examples of it. Let's see how far I can get through this without, you know, before I start struggling. You okay?
Yeah. What? Just stretch.
You're stretching this shirt out now. Alright, so you pretty much just have, you know, this. Oh, yeah, I did it already in the air. That's the easy part there.
Meme.
Yeah. I'm an idiot. I should have fell on the platform instead of just doing that again, you know.
Life is good.
Yeah, so things like that, right? And then, but no, the spikes get closer and closer to you, so you have to perfectly time when you do it, you know. Right?
What?
Oh, this is just the start of the level, bug. This is where I found it started to get kind of hard, but like I started to get better. There is more, but
Hey,
Yeah?
I'm back.
Okay. Don't you know?
here's one that was actually cool. So there you have to, you know, pretty much time it perfectly, right? So that's all. I did beat it, but it'll take us, you know, quite a while to show the whole thing. These aren't, you know, these aren't levels that, you know, spend a lot of, you know, I just want to show the last one. Where is it? Top Man Perfect. We'll end on this one, right? I really wanted to go longer, but, you know, we could do another video. Oh, but we should announce that we are challenging each other. We're going to make 3 levels for each to play, and next week we'll record that.
I should show you my. I should do my lab.
Well, just make whatever, man. Just make your labyrinth if you want to.
Yeah.
Just know it'll take forever. Because yesterday I spent hours, right, working on one level, okay? I just want to pause before I start doing this. I spent like hours and hours, okay? And then I didn't upload it, but I finished it, and I was like, okay, I'll tweak it tomorrow when, you know, I'm awake and, you know, I'll choose to change stuff or whatever. And then I went to play someone else's level, and it was just way longer than mine. When I went back to mine, I spent like 6 hours, 4 hours working on. I was like, oh my god, this is so much shorter than the other. But it's probably because I knew what to do. You know, the other guy had to like learn stuff. And then other thing is that some people's levels that you have to like, it was one that I actually wanted to play the level, but what it was is that you don't just run through it like my levels. There's certain things you have to like shoot at certain times, or you know, there's time the sparks from like man stage that you have to time, and that makes you be in the level longer, you know. So you got to factor in things like that. But I still like the level I made. So this is Top Man Perfect, and the point is to, like, you know, people will laugh at Top Man and say, you know, he's really easy and he's a lame boss. So I just made it so that if you want to beat him, well, you know, show that he's easy and just, you know. So I think you can actually just dodge him 2 times and you can beat him. So the trick here is that, of course, you light push, but jumping, you also have to jump at the right time, obviously, right? Because yesterday I was doing this and I was having a hard time with it again. Alright, so once he starts, you know, doing this, wow. Okay, once he starts getting to the other side, you can shoot him a total of 3 times before he gets, before he spins. Okay, so once you jump and fall down, you can keep shooting him. And you want to pay attention to his health, because obviously he has invulnerability. Make sure you damaged him twice, right? So that way you did like 4 pelts of damage. And then you jump over him, and then he gets on the other side, and you want to make sure that you hit him again, right? So there I hit him, you know, twice, and then if I slide through, you know, his tops there, I can get him a 3rd time, right? So if you keep that up, you only really need to dodge him actually 2 times. Can I do it perfectly? No. Like, there's no way I can actually just, you know, actually not get hit at all. But this is downvoted, you know, and that sucks. It's in the title, Top Man Perfect, right? And I got the idea because someone made a level where it's like, they made Top Man, and they used the like the springs from Plant Man's level, and so Top Man's jumping all the time, right? But it's not just a boss fight. What does that smell? Is someone soldering in our house? You smell that though, right? It smells like smoke or steam. Hot glue? Yeah, it smells like, you know, something's
I don't smell like that.
soldering in here. Okay, we'll finish on this. We can do a part 2, okay?
When I was on the bots when I was like into Neverany, it's like I've been trying to fit One Piece characters with each Mega Man boss.
Like their songs or just the boss?
Bots, like Cloudman's and
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Clownman's Luffy kids stretching.
Oh, really? Clownman's Luffy, not the obvious, you know.
Buggy.
Yeah.
Hey,
What about Springman? Oh wait, there's someone with a spring fruit. Yeah.
yeah, I'm still working on it.
Okay, we'll do a part 2 because I really want this to go longer, but you know, you're doing stuff with our dad, and it'll be fine. I'll just upload I'll upload them one after another, and yeah. So those were pretty much my levels. I have another one which is Protector of the Forest, which people didn't like, which I really don't remember. Let's just look at this real quick, okay? I really don't remember this level. I didn't put a lot of you know. Well, then again, I remember I made these in July or August whenever this game came out, so I really don't remember these. Right here, you know, oh, so you're protecting the forest, right? So that's why, you know, you have these nature weapons. I guess I want to make a level where you have to like kind of like figure out Search Nick and use the weapons on them. Now here's the thing. Now you see that health over there, or that weapon energy. Now that seems nice, right? Since you can just, it's a lot easier to hit these guys with it. But if you jump to the side, there's nothing there. What you have to know to like not walk, you have to do a jump, and then you can get to a platform. And I think that's why people get mad about it. I don't know, because it's like, I'm guessing it's that. But there's a ladder right here that's like, this is the intended way to go. That there is just to like practice your weapons on the enemies, right? And if you see here, this is where it goes. So as you saw here, it brings you. You can make that platform. I think you just have to jump at the right time. Right? Does this lead anywhere? No. But the intended way to go was actually just the ladder. It wasn't like a trick, you know. So here, you know, there's. I try to think of ways to put platforms that you have to make your Search Snake travel the platforms, and they take time to get to the enemy, and you're dodging them in the middle of that all, right? So that was kind of the idea. Here's a little. Well, the idea is that you're not in the forest the whole time. You kind of start in the forest and you go off to like somewhere else. But yeah, they are like, you know. This is like, you know, the trees and that are like in it's now ground because like they're, you know, they are destroying it. But I think by the end you're not in the forest anymore. And so you have fire here, so it's like a new burning or whatever. I'm not. Well, this is the thing. I think we said this before, like you said that, but you don't start in the deep of the forest. You're going right to the end of like where they're starting to construct. So where you start at is at the edge. That's not the whole forest, right? You're not, because you're not gonna be attacking them in the middle of the forest. You're gonna be attacking them more than half, right? I think you have to fall through here. Yeah. Obviously, you can't make that jump. So this is the last one on my level. After this, we'll just go play some other levels. So we'll show off some press jump, but press forward first. We'll play some just random levels, have fun, and I'll show off some other ones I beat, you know. So I think behind this guy here, it's just you know. So if you want to actually hit him, you have to actually jump through there. What the hell? Did I just bounce off Woodman's thing? I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you did that last time.
I did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, oh, so here's the point of this. So it's showing the bombs there, and like the point is this little Easter egg or whatever to like show what's above it, you know? be careful there. Let me just check the rhythm. I mean, if you don't want to get damaged, but I can even just... So right here, they're like... I mean, these rabbits attack you, but I guess I can imagine that they're, you know, kind of like, you know, being captured, right? That's where they're in the cage, and those guys are, you know, like, guarding them, right? And that, you know, these guys are, you know, they're scared, right? So they're just pretty much attacking wildly, right?
Infinite amount of carrots.
Oh yeah, this brings me here. So right here, this is, you know, some more stuff that they've captured, right?
Seals.
Yeah, and that's what's under them are the bombs, right? So they were gonna blow them. I don't know why they would blow up the seals, but the revolvers. But I think they would, you know, keep them, you know, sell them or whatever.
Like just hope they don't get hurt.
But this is like, you know, this is to kind of like threaten you with it, you know, of killing them. The point of this level, I guess originally was I want to make a level where I shoot search snakes and try to make platforms that are difficult. But you know, it's when you come up with an idea, you know, like. With this, I learned this later on. I shouldn't just make it in one go and then release it. I should come back to it and, you know, come up with more thoughts, you know? And, but doing that and working on my AMVs, maybe learn about that, right? I shouldn't just take my work and whatever it is, write in anything, and just make it all in one go. I should stop, come back to it, look at it with a fresh mind, a relaxed mind, you know, one that isn't stressed out or tired, and, you know, just, you know, work on it. Because yesterday when I was doing my level I made for you, I was getting tired and I decided to just add a bunch of enemies, you know? Not because I was lazy, because I wanted to do that, but now it's like, this breaks the flow of what I wanted at first, right? This isn't, you know, I'm not under the same mindset. So I took them out and I decided to put them in another level, so I screen capped the idea there, so this guy should be easy. But there's the train, you know, and then you learn, oh, here's, you know, I guess that's more of like, you know, understand of, hey, you know, what?
No one wants a seal.
I don't think the mic picked that up, Bug.
Don't worry.
Anyway, he said no one would want a loose seal. Anyway, yeah. So you're again. I always feel, and that's the thing. I always feel if I ever make a level, I have to like make it and explain like, you know, like mechanics and all that. But I do sometimes intend that, you know, the people playing this already are familiar with Mega Man, so I should get over that and just, you know, make them, because right there I have the train on the other side that's not going to hit you, but then when you come in here, you have a train on top of you, and one in front. Now, you usually freak out when you see a bunch of enemies, but if you're, like, play the games, like, normally, or you understand what they do, you can just calmly get through it. But your attack is, like, a search snake. What? Here, this really didn't work. I think I was going for something where you had to react to, like, the walking enemy and then, like, those other guys, but it just didn't work out, you know? Oh, this is fun.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, that was close.
Amongst underrated bots in the first game.
Yes.
I don't hear much people talking about him.
Alright, so that did 2. That did nothing. So Search Snake did 1. Alright, so I get, like, his weakness is, you know, man's attack.
Oh god, you're all the way here.
Yeah. But it's actually not a lot. Like, I stopped a lot to just explain stuff, you know, but it's really just, you know. Again, with the whole thing where I said, like, the other level, I spent so long, but it's a short level, that's because I know what to do and I get through it fast. If you struggle with the enemies and you're not exactly sure what to do, you know, you're not going to get through it as fast, you know, on your first try, right? Also, I should probably take less hits or something. Oh, that's what it was. I had to get through it fast before, you know, the guy hit me. I think that's what it was. So I'm gonna try and get that checkpoint, you know. Oh, that was lucky, the second one. Again, I didn't intend that because I completely forgot that that was a thing, but it should actually just be an easier jump, you know. that's it for my levels. I think there's one more. I don't remember. But obviously, I'm not going to show the one I just made, right? Because that's for you to play. But after this, we'll come back and we'll just do some more levels, right? Now, keep in mind, you can actually, after you beat the boss, you have to wait till the music starts, and you can die. So, yeah. Alright, so that's my stuff here. All these other ones, I'm pretty sure I've beaten them all, you know. Or ones I saved and beat. Maybe there are some I didn't beat. Actually, no, there were some that, there was a labyrinth one where... I remember there's one we didn't beat, and we tried to look in the maker, like we downloaded and looked in the maker, and we couldn't figure it out. Anyway. Alright, so there should be another one uploaded right after this. We'll just have fun and do some random levels. Happy anniversary, Bug. That doesn't make us sound like, you know, some kind of weird couple.
Happy 4-year channel anniversary.
Okay, I just don't know why that's your thought you couldn't finish, you know, just happy anniversary to my YouTube channel. Why'd you get up? Like you're angry?
My feet hurt.
Oh, so you stood up.
Yes.
Great logic, Mings. Okay.
I'm not the smartest shed in the tool.
Okay. No, we should end it on that. Okay, goodbye.